Hi everyone, my name's Haydn Bettles. I did a demonstration earlier today about some top tips about children cooking at home and how to hold a knife and how to safely get them involved at home. Now I'm going to show you a recipe today. It's very simple. It's kind of like a salsa but not quite a salsa. But it's about getting children involved in the kitchen and things what they can do at home to help you at home. So what we've got here is we've got a bit of green pepper, a cucumber, spring onion, coriander, a little bit of garlic and a chilli. Obviously, if you don't have to put the chilli in at all. A bit of rapeseed oil, salt and pepper. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to get the pepper. And like I showed you before, children should have a nice firm stance, and adults as well. And salute fingers food, again, not moving the arm, not twisting the hand at all, because we don't want to be cutting like this. We want the children to be cutting as so. So salute fingers food. This is the claw method. So we're leading with the first three fingers and the little finger and the thumb behind. So salute fingers food. I'm going to do it on the angle just to show you for the camera. So again, the knife comes in and we're not going for super thin. We're going just a little bit wider this time. Okay, so again, using this part of the knife in, and then you can pull back. We don't want or you can go in and come forward. It's entirely up to you. Once we've got our little strips like this, what we're going to do is again salute fingers food, leading with the first three fingers. The reason we lead with these first three fingers is that the knife will always slide down. If we're cutting like this, the knife slides down and it always hits an obstacle, which is either your finger or your thumb. Keep moving. So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to dice this. So again, the children to take their time. So we can either go in and push forward, or you can come in, or they can come back. I prefer going forward on this one, I've got to say. So knife in and forward. So kind of like a rocking motion, but not too fast. One thing we also don't want to be doing is pushing down on the knife. We don't want to push down on the knife, and it's very we need to make sure that the knife is also sharp. So again, coming through, nice smooth action, trying to use as much of the knife as possible, not just a certain area, and coming all the way through, and then just finishing that off at the end. So we've got our pepper going in there. Now the second thing you want to do, the pepper is quite bitter, especially the green ones. You can use red ones, you can use the different colours as well, is we're going to get the cucumber. We're going to finely dice some cucumber. Now to do this, you just cut off an 1.5 to 2 inch section from the cucumber. Get it on the flat edge, always on the flat edge. Now I'd ask an adult to do this, especially for the children, but we're just going to slice through. So again, doesn't matter about how long it takes, it's just about getting it accurate. Okay, just put that to the side. It won't be weighted, but just for the demonstration, I'll just show you on 3. We don't really need it all. So again, cucumber's quite slippery, so I get children to do this one at a time, and all that they're going to do is again salute fingers food, is come in and they can drag back on this one, or they can come in and go forward and rock the knife. It is entirely up to them, whatever feels comfortable. But one thing I would say is it's very important they've got a nice firm grip on the knife, because if they don't, that's just as worse as having your fingers in the wrong position. So as you can see there, we've got some, we're going to dice some cucumber. So I'm just going to do this. Hope everyone's having a good day, by the way. It's a shame all the agricultural shows have had to cancel this year, but you know, safety comes first, doesn't it, in these times. And hope everyone's doing well at home. Lots of cooking going on here in our house, which is good. It's just a shame we can't get the flour. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. So there we go. There's the cucumber. Don't worry about getting it perfect, you know, with this dish. It's all about practice. It's all about getting the technique right. It's all about making sure that the claw method is perfect and the way you're holding the knife is perfect. So next thing we've got is a spring onion. It will always have this dangly bit here. Just take the first layer off. And then I like to go here. And again, some people like to cut it straight, some people like to cut it on the side. If you're with children and they don't feel comfortable cutting this, one thing that you could do is use a pair of scissors and they could actually snip it. So I'm going to just hold it on the side. And again, using the whole knife, we're going all the way through. And then you just build up. So again, trying to use the whole of the knife. Again, and also making sure that the knife's sharp. So that's straight, and then you can get them to then cut it on the angle. Again, taking your time. It's not a race. So then you've got the two different ones. You've got it straight and then on the angle. The angle, the ones on the angle do look more appealing, and that goes in as well. So this, what we normally have this with, we have it with quite a lot of things. Whatever we're eating, we'll have it with, really. It goes really well with lots of things. It kind of brightens the dish up and gives it a bit more valavum, shall we say. So we've got the chili, tail end off and head end off. And again, bridge now. And we will just go through there. Pull it away, and again through there. If you did have any sinew on, if you just get you've got to watch your eyes for this, but if you just get a spoon, you scrape it away. So if you say here, if we had this, you just get the spoon to scrape away. No need to get your knife in on this, just the spoon. As so, and that board's going to be really chilly here now, so that's even better. And then again, just getting rid of your waste. Make sure as well, when you're doing things with children, that they know they've got a little waste area, what they can have, because we want to teach them to be clean while they're working, as well as holding everything correctly. Want to teach them how to be clean. So again, with the chili, we're going to use this part of the knife. We're going in. And with this, we want to get it as thin as possible. So if I was doing this a little bit faster, you would get it a little bit thinner because of the motion of the knife. But just for the sake of the video, we're doing it like that. And then to the side, and then the pushing through this now. So, and then you can build up. And then you want to get it as thin as possible. You can use just a standard chili with this, or if you want to put some heat in it, you can buy the chilies that have quite a kick from supermarkets. So there you go, there's the chili going in. One thing to mention is, because of these times I haven't got any lemon or lime. One thing I would put in this dish is a squeeze of lemon juice. So coriander now. Now if we're doing this in class, I'll get the children to get a couple of pieces and roll it over. But as long as they've got a firm hold of the coriander, that's fine. And again, just going through it, it can be rustic. It's not got to be the uniformed this. Don't worry about it. And then as soon as you cut through the coriander, the aromas of the coriander, of the leaf and of the stem come through. Just get that little large bit out there. Coriander goes in. Now it's entirely up to you if you want to put garlic in. If you are going to put garlic in, just take off the tail end, leave a little bit on, and then it will peel. I have seen these videos where you put it in a jar and give it a good shake. I've got to say, I tried that once, it didn't really work, but easy enough. Now, instead of trying to get your knife and dicing it and mincing it and adding salt to it, you just get a fine grater And just again, take your time, holding it at the tip and gently just pushing down. Then you just get a little bit like that. And then that's where you can do that thing what we did before, where you hold the tip of your knife and press down at the bottom of the hachet. So again, as so. Save so much time, but we only want a little bit of garlic. We're not going to put a lot in. Okay, so there's the main stuff in there. So as you can see, we've got the different things in there. We've got the cucumber, the peppers, the chilies, spring onion, the coriander. It smells amazing. I would put the lemon juice in now, just half of a lemon. What we're going to do then is we're just going to put 3 turns of the peppermill and a little bit of salt. This will bring out the flavour. When cooking with children, it's important to cook with salt because it gets them used to the taste of it and using it sensibly. It's like anything. Until you use it, you don't know how to use it sensibly. So it's very important we teach children how to use salt sensibly. So a pinch is enough in this recipe. We use salt with children at school. It's all about them learning about the process and how to use things sensibly. And then in with the rapeseed oil, just a little bit in there. You can use olive oil, but we use rapeseed oil. And then what we do is we mix all that together. Now you can have this with grilled chicken, grilled pork. You can have it with your steak. You can have it with most meats. Obviously, buy British. And we mix all these round. I mean, everything in this bowl is grown in Britain, and everything in this bowl we grow at school. We know we grow the lot. Garlic went in a couple of weeks before December, and the other things now are starting to come through. And then just serve it in a bowl. It doesn't really matter. It's a bit rustic, but it's a nice little salsa kind of dressing thing to get the children really in. Messed up a little bit there, but to get them into cutting and all the skills. But there you go. It's a nice little salsa. It's a side dish. It's rustic. Don't worry about presentation or anything like that. And it's really tasty. Again, like I said, to go with all your different meats. And as we're coming into summer barbecue season, it's cracking because it cuts right through the flavour. There you go. And we've got another 2 recipes. We've got a very simple tomato dish, what I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show you how to do some paprika carrots, roast paprika carrots. So I'll see you later. Have a good day at the show. And I'll see you for the other 2 recipes. See you later.